Brad Plum, master speaker. Excellent job as always. So today we're going to do the same format as last couple weeks ago. We got the positive things to work on over here, very minor on the things to work on. So let's talk about what Brad's expectations were. So he sent me an email a few nights ago, so I had kind of a game plan of what he was working on. What he said is, hey, I've had a busy week, a little bit of lack of practice. He also said, I want to make sure that I don't get too emotional. Also, he said, I want to appear in front of the group just very relaxed. And the last thing that he said is he really wanted to connect with the audience. So let's see how you did. Obviously, you just killed it on all those things. So you pulled us in with the color of the way you described things. Wouldn't you guys agree? The way he pulled in, the way he told his stories, he told 4 stories. He talked about things like the gold cross, right? I can just see you standing there in front of the salesman with the gold cross. That was a very vivid picture for me. You talked about separate beds, right? You go all the way through the story and then separate beds. That was kind of the kicker there. You talked about Belmont, Iowa. Sorry, Julie. but it was just Belmont, Iowa, Church of God, right? So then all of a sudden we have this whole thing in our minds. Point number 2, Brad's energy level. I think you guys would agree, right when Brad came up here, he was strong and confident. You had a very good energy level to you. Well done there. That kind of stole one of my other points here was confidence. Wouldn't you guys agree that Brad was extremely confident? Just his shoulders were back, the way he addressed the group. He didn't have a lot of stutters or filler words. He was completely on today. His structure, you had structure to what you wanted to present. And his eye contact was very, very good. He was pulling this side of the room in, he was pulling this side of the room in, this side of the room in. Strong voice also. What do you need to work on? Brad is a veteran speaker here, really not much. I would say, hey, frame it in more, because you came right up to the group and you just went into story number 1. Maybe give us a sandwich. This is an opening statement, story, closing statement. I thought also the transitions between stories, you could have had maybe a topic sentence to transition to each story to just kind of add a little buffer there. And I would think sometimes less is more. So 4 stories were great, but maybe 3 stories that had more substance could have been better. But again, look at all the positives here. Like I said a second ago, you killed it. Nice job.